Action and even a sit-down protest in the road to Natwest's decision to close its branch in Knott End on Sea in Lancashire. Residents have accused the bank of breaking promises in its own advert, as Ashley Derricott has the rest of this story.
Not long ago, they were assured of at least one aspect of village life, that Knott End on Sea would always have its own high street bank branch. Natwest even told them so, broadcasting it in an advert to the nation.
Continue to provide banking services wherever we're the last bank in town.
4 years on, they've announced they're pulling out. It seems the promise wasn't worth the paper it was written on.
They came into the village and shut the village down for a day and did this big advert and put it on the telly saying that they'll not shut rural banking, and while the bank's the last bank in town, they will never shut it down, and of course like 3 or 4 years later they are doing.
We older people come from a time when a promise was a promise and should be kept. Today people don't think like that, but we still think in that way.
A lot of people took them at their word and opened accounts and what have you, and with the lack of any other facilities around here, you know, this is major importance to us.
Natwest have told us they're closing this branch because of a lack of custom. They say since promising in 2010 that it would stay open, people's practices have changed, with more and more going online to do their banking. They also point out that some of the services provided here will also be offered at the local post office. But for many living in this village and further afield, it's simply not good enough. For this shop owner, the proposed closure came as a shock. With the bank's help, she only recently opened up a new hardware business, which relies heavily on passing trade.
It could have a bearing on how long we decide to keep trading in the village. The longer I have to close the doors to go out to collect change or do banking, it's just not good for business.
For some, the nearest alternative to this bank is 10 miles away by bus. Others here say they're simply uncomfortable with using the internet. It's a dilemma that may soon be facing other small communities elsewhere. Ashley Derricott, ITV News, Knott End on Sea in Lancashire.
Quite a protest there now. Time for sport and news of